What up, what up, what up? And we're back just like that. You already know from a dope-ass smoke break. Because y'all know how we do. Edibles and blunts on deck. Edibles and blunts on deck. Real Recon Highs. Brought to you by Real Recognize, where real is recognized. And we just having a good motherfucking time.
A great time, you heard?
It's your girl, So Dope.
Your favorite Big Bay, KOK.
And Mark Rain in the motherfucking building. At Mark. Mark with a C _ REIGN. You heard? So we gonna get right into it. We got into the filmography. We did. We got where Mark got into this. You feel me? He got a BA in fucking theater. You get that? Like we did. But now
he went to school and shit.
Yo, and he did that shit and shit. And changed his mind and shit.
And then he finished it.
Two degrees and shit.
You heard
his credits.
You
and
heard
shit.
two of them. Not one of them. Two of them. All right. So
Son dos.
now, how we get from BA theater
Thespian.
to go into the blood clots.
I thought thespians like girls.
The skit industry, like I like to say.
Comedy, yes. How did we do that, sir?
I wanna, make sure on the record I say skit industry because that's what it kind of feels like now.
It is an industry. You're absolutely right about.
becoming.
And I'll be honest,
You know
y'all
what I
got a
mean?
lot of reason to do with that.
Great.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But go ahead.
People aren't
Talk
like
about it.
because it's a new thing. You understand?
Right.
Social media is this new thing.
Right.
Being a content creator is a new area in the space of entertainment.
Yes.
You understand? And
Yes.
so it's like hard to grasp it, analyze it, see where it's going or not, or like understand its effects.
Right.
Yeah, right. Because
The magnitude of
literally
it.
still in
Right.
it.
Right.
And
Real Recon Highs, you heard? You know.
Smack City over here.
I love it.
But and so it's a skit industry. There's a whole world of it. It's a lot like the music industry. I want to say, even though I've never been deep in the music industry, but I have friends that are, and just all the politics
And it's inundated with talent and politics, and I get that.
There's definitely cliques. There's
Yes.
definitely beef.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That
comedy beef is
Can you
hilarious.
imagine?
I just
Like
wanna
comedy
let y'all know,
beef,
comedy
son?
beef is
like
hilarious.
it's crazy. It
Niggas
sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy.
We all supposed to be laughing this shit. Like,
but I'm trying to tell you, this
But
shit
I
is
be
a real
laughing
thing.
this shit.
it's a real thing.
You know,
It's a real
because
thing.
because I mean, I'm gonna keep it a stack.
I be with all the shits.
Ego is a plague of humanity since the beginning of time.
Oof.
And in today's
Vanity
world,
is one of the deadly sins. You heard?
in today's world, we live in a very narcissistic, society, unintentionally.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Everyone
but the
is
fact
manipulative.
that the word selfie is even a thing, it
just
shows
shows
you.
you.
You know what I mean? Like,
Did you hear that,
it's just
Jewel?
all
That
about-
was
it's
deep
just
and
literally
shit.
all about this. You know what I
That
mean?
Did you hear that,
deep
Jewel?
and
It's just
shit.
literally all about this. You know what I mean? So it's hard to
I be taking selfies.
detach yourself, sometimes from you and your success. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I use quotations because that's defined differently from person to person.
Right, right.
You know what I mean?
So true.
Somebody going, viral on World Star. That's success.
right, right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's that. I'm not trying to shit on nobody's like hustle or successes. You know what I mean? But there's a skin industry, and it's much like the music industry, and there's a whole freaking thing about it. But how I got into it. I mean, I probably started maybe 3-4 years. Like I just started doing skits, like where I intentionally come up with ideas for skits purposely for IG. You know what I mean? Because I've been performing and acting and doing comedy since I started acting back in 2010.
Right.
You know
And
what
you
I
do
mean?
a good job at it. You know what? You do a great job at it.
Who's a funny
That's why
motherfucker?
You want real recognized and shit.
This is a
'cause
funny
This is where we
motherfucker.
real recognized motherfuckers that really be doing shit, and niggas that really, really out here, and everything that's real, and real butts, and then real shit. Yeah. I start talking about myself. That's where the ego comes in. Go ahead.
You see? Yeah. And so
Death to the ego.
So right, yeah, you gotta, but that's a human thing. But definitely in this entertainment industry, more specifically, the skit industry, it's hard because you start getting all these followers, And there's that, I forget what it's called, but like the dopamine or whatever that adrenaline is, or whatever that good feeling your body gives you when you
a
get
couple
that
seconds
attention.
ago, I was
Right.
like, yo, you not following
Right.
me?
So
right.
it's that thing where it's like,
You crave it.
I did this thing and I put it out and a lot of people fucking love it.
Right.
And I do it again, and I love it. And people just fucking love what I do and I'm fucking awesome and I'm great. And then you
Facts.
blow up and
All
your head's
facts.
fucking like
And
this.
then I'm the shit.
And then
I'm feeling myself.
You're like floating and you lose, the touch of reality. You know what I'm saying? And like you're bigger than you are in your head all of a sudden. It's like,
Yeah, no,
Baba,
you
like,
start living
chill.
in a bubble and shit.
Like there's a Chihuahua with like 10 million followers. Shut up.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
you
right,
got
like-
50K.
Right, that's
Sit
why you
the
need real
fuck
niggas in
down.
your corner to walk
Sit
around with
the
the
fuck
pin.
down.
You feel me?
Yeah.
The pin, real quick, just a friendly reminder, like boop, my nigga, we still here. You get that?
Well, it's
we
like-
still here.
But
you get
just
that?
understand the game you're in, and just
Right.
I'm always just
I wear a shirt.
I'm
and
a
it has
fan of
pins,
the
right?
humble side. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like I'd
right.
rather you just, but that's why I'm just me. You know what I mean? And myself, I'd rather just let my work speak for itself. You know what I mean?
And it does. And that
not-
it
and
He's
does.
not-
great. He's
and
great.
not- I appreciate you.
Y'all need to check out all these skits. The you ones. He just did one where he's a game show host. Listen.
Cool. Shout out to Alana. She wrote that.
That was a good time.
She wrote that one.
That was a good time.
I'm not gonna lie.
the cuddle one?
Funny was with Rose. The
Right.
must be
Yo,
hilarious.
the cuddle one,
Shout
that's
out
my
to Black
favorite.
Rose.
comedy
'Cause, like,
chemistry there. That shit is amazing.
that's how we cuddle in New
Black
York.
Rose,
Like, did you
yeah.
die? You didn't
Yeah,
die,
bro,
right?
you ain't died,
So you're
bitch.
good.
That was so like it's for me it's a giant collaborative effort.
Yes.
For me.
It is
You know what I
beautiful.
mean?
The support is real.
And then I'm very conscious about my content. But actually, we're gonna pause right there really quickly and just go backwards because I was supposed to tell you when I got into the skit
Right.
industry,
Yeah.
which actually happened. I want to say around like 2017 when I started doing skits.
Wow.
But I quit my day job in 2015, which was an engineering job actually,
wanna
to be a full-time artist.
Did you hear this? Yes.
Yeah, and that was big.
I
That was
respect
that was
belief
another
in
leap of
yourself.
faith.
Yes, but I
in my
respect that
journey,
belief
you know
in
what I mean?
yourself.
Absolutely.
And it paid
Because
off.
you manifested
Right,
it. You made it
right.
happen.
You have
ain't
to
tried.
you have to believe in
Right.
yourself.
Yeah.
I could talk a lot about that, but we're not gonna go.
Peter
too into
Pan
that.
shit. Go ahead.
You definitely have to believe in yourself. And so at the time, I was just doing everything. I was like, I'm a full-time artist. I got some money saved up or whatever. I just want to create on all avenues. At the time, I was doing photography. I was doing videography. I was shooting weddings. I was shooting birthdays. I was shooting music videos. I was shooting films. I was shooting skits. I was shooting everything. Editing everything. I was doing Latina Mag. I mean, I've done so much work, all different types.
Editing
You know what I
everything.
mean?
Y'all heard?
All types.
He
all
said
You
editing
gotta
myself.
understand, like that's a big part of the skit. You know,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, no, the
industry,
editing-
like
Oh,
the
for real.
editing.
Oh, yeah.
To time the jokes, to time the
Oh, yeah.
the
Oh, yeah, yeah,
transitions.
yeah, yeah.
The fade-ins and the
I
fade-outs.
think
See? I
that's
be
that's
trying.
Right.
definitely what helped me is that I went to school for acting, but in that journey I definitely discovered that I ultimately love storytelling, but I loved taking photos. Like I wanted to learn how to like set the frame. You understand? I wanted to know what did that mean.
You got
What was the
director
best
in
frame?
you. You got director in you.
I've
Yes.
directed so many things before, and I had all these like film experience, right? And then so what happened was I quit my day job, then I reconnected with Ken. Now I grew up with Ken Stars. We live on the same block. I've known Ken for
That's
I mean,
fire.
like,
Childhood friendship.
yeah,
So-
like
You know what I'm saying?
literally.
Sandbox shit.
Yeah, like way before MySpace.
Right.
When they was jumping
no.
on mattresses and
MySpace,
shit.
you heard?
You know what I'm saying?
I know you were
Before
MySpace. You jumped on the dirty mattresses, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It's been a long time, but we reconnected in 2015 as artists because now I had already graduated. I had been doing my thing. He's just started like taking Instagram serious himself. At the time, he had about like 15,000
Good night, Mom.
followers.
Dope.
You know what I mean? And it was like we combined our powers, right? And at the time, I was like, I didn't really care for social media. Like I wasn't like still in that part of my place where I was like, I'm doing like other films.
Serious shit. Right. No, and I
don't
get that. I
like,
get that.
I didn't really care for it. Like it wasn't what it is
Yeah.
today. I was like, but he was like, this is my thing, and I was
Right.
like, you know what?
Like he saw the vision.
Like
He
I'm
saw it.
not
And he
gonna
definitely
front.
created a
Like,
lane for it.
I'm very competitive.
I know niggas
You
is
know what
mad.
I mean? And so I was like, well, we gonna make you the king of New York of the skits on IG.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I was like, these other dudes, they don't even know how to edit. They don't know nothing about lighting. They don't know nothing about framing.
Right.
They don't know nothing about setups. They don't know nothing about none of this stuff when it comes to comedy. Can you
I'm gonna bring
understand?
this expertise
Like, comedy is a lot deeper than
He brought the
what's just
adobo
jokes
to the
and-
mac and cheese.
You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
fact.
And I mean, no. But I don't want to take nothing away from Ken because Ken is just this superpower of raw
No, but that's what I
talent.
said.
He's
to the
a
mac and
creative
cheese.
You know,
genius.
He was
Ken
the mac
is
and
a,
cheese.
like,
Ken is a creative genius.
He's a
Like,
cut,
that's
like
amazing.
A com-
He's
like,
hilarious.
You know,
That's up.
literally, you know, we combined our powers, and then you know, slowly this train just started moving, and it
And
was
he
a
has
different
great
flow.
energy.
You know, and we learned from each other. You know, because I learned from him, working with him, helping him create his skits. You know, what was the best formula? What works the best, right? Because then I was giving him my storytelling, right?
Right.
And now he was giving me these like really funny And then I was
Ideas,
adding my
right.
funny, and it was like, you know, at first it was just all about, and we shot stuff on YouTube when he was doing, you know, Jolanda. If you follow Ken Starr
Yes,
for that
yes,
long,
yes.
you know, we were shooting all of that stuff.
Dope.
And then, you know, I was meeting everybody, but you know, I was doing my own thing outside of the skit world. But when it came to Instagram, it was just helping Ken. But then, like, I want to say like maybe 2016, early 17. Shout out to Ojani. She was
She's
like
hilarious too.
Another
You
hilarious,
know,
right.
we had
And she got the
connected.
ill
Bless
jump
up.
kick.
know,
You remember
she
the
was-
jump kick?
Of course.
And that's a real Bronx bitch. You
You know
heard?
what I'm saying?
she
She's from
was-
the Bronx and shit.
She was working a lot with Ken Stars at the time, and I had met her through Ken, and you know, we was all just vibing. She was like, yo, we was all just, you know, vibing, cracking jokes. She was like, yo, Mark, like, you funny. Like, why don't you do skits yourself? you know?
Yes.
And I was like, nah.
That's fire.
That's dope.
Shout out to Johnny.
Yes.
shout out
Put
to
the
Johnny.
battery in the back.
And she kind of did. No, she definitely did. I should
She
say.
saw the vision too.
And so, you know, I'm not, you know, I guess, but she was like, yo, like, you could do this shit too, you know? And then, like, it kind of pushed me, gave me that. Because here's the thing, when I was in college, I was doing sketches on YouTube. And we
Okay.
had a team in college.
Okay.
And we were doing, like, every week, we were doing, like, and the guy, he ended up doing, like, he went to LA and he started a whole nother YouTube page with
Dope.
his brother. Shout out to AV Bite.
Dope.
And they like became big YouTubers in LA. Like,
That's lit.
I'm talking about millions and millions of subscribers.
That's lit.
And so I was working with him in college, and he was doing special effects. We were doing like all types of cool stuff. So I was already like in the sketch comedy thing
Right.
for YouTube. So the Instagram, it was weird for me at first, but then like she made it make sense for me. She was like, "But you know all these things. You kind of already do it.
Right.
Like just put yourself in
On
it
a different
now."
platform,
You know
right.
what I mean? And it kind of just like again that person pushing me like, and I was like,
Yes.
"Well, why not?" Because I already. Not to get too deep into my personal stuff, but I already come to
As you
this
should though,
place
because this is about you.
where I was like, you know, I'm not gonna say there's something I can't do anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I put my mind to it, and
I
if
can
focus,
do
Make
it.
it happen.
I'm gonna do it.
Manifest
What you have
it.
to understand is that it's gonna take time, though. You have to start somewhere. You have
He
to
said it from
understand.
jump. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Right.
At
You have to
all.
understand that you're gonna start off bad. What the like as
you
you
gotta
as
start
you naturally
somewhere.
They say
would
that every
when you
business
start
for the
something
first year
new.
takes
Like that's
losses.
naturally.
Right.
Like you shouldn't feel silly about that.
Right.
That shouldn't stop you from starting something.
Right.
The fact that you're gonna be bad at it first.
Right.
Like
You
that's
gotta
with
start
everything.
somewhere.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Imagine if like you was a baby and you thought like that and you was like, I don't know how to walk, I'm not walking.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Busted
Like,
ass quite a few
you
times.
don't know
before
how
you
to
ran.
walk. How would you walk good? You gotta
Right.
walk more so you can walk good.
Right.
The fuck?
Right.
So
I
it's
just
the
put my
same.
forehead on the floor.
It's the same concept. You know
I'm
what I
gonna
mean?
just have the strongest biceps in the world and just pull my stuff everywhere.
Right. Like forget it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, it was that kind of mentality. So I just started with that. I told Ken, I started with one, and Ken was like, let's do it. And
Yes.
one turned into this,
love
and
it.
this turned into that. And it just started growing. You know, then my mind started, you know, the equation again.
Yes. Yes.
He
For
was
skits,
mathing.
It was
His
like
math.
you're
He carried the
I was,
one.
I was totally mathing. I was like,
And
like,
it equal to
you
two.
know, breaking it down to like, well, this is what works, you know. And then, but it got tricky, you know. I'll be honest because, again, you know, I have to maintain my connection. I have to maintain my solidarity, right, with myself and then with my purpose,
Right.
You know, and I can't let the cloud. I can't let these
have a
other
goal.
things, you know, take over or take priority over what's still important
Distract
to
you
me.
from the brain.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's why my content is the way it is, and it's not like some other people that you may see on IG when it comes to content.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I'm very conscious. Like I won't have, you know, girls in dongs and
Yeah,
right.
with I'm not trying to exploit nobody. I don't think I need to do that to make you laugh.
Well, you're
You know what
also
I mean?
solidifying longevity.
Solidified.
Right.
I'm
Shubba-libba-buying.
I'm
You are shubba-libba-buying.
just saying, you know, I thought niggas was gonna let that shit slide. We ain't letting that shit slide. Flying.
But this is what I mean by tricky, because it's like, you know what works, right? Like, you see what works.
Right.
Like, the sex works, right? The fleshy works. The
Right.
disrespectful stuff works.
Right.
The violent stuff works. Like, this works. And I'm not going to judge nobody for doing their work if it works. But it got tricky because it was like, how much of me am I giving up to have
I
these
got all these
numbers?
cheeks here,
Right?
nobody's
Because it's
giving no
about the
attention.
numbers. It's not really about what you really can do. It's what you're willing to do.
Right.
Right? Because if I'm willing to go in public and make a scene,
Right.
or if I'm willing to do whatever, whatever it is,
Right.
to go viral, how much of me was I giving up? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I wanted to make sure that I maintained who I was and what I
Realness.
believe in, and still
AKA
do
we
comedy.
recognized it.
And it was like, man, I know how to edit, I know how to light, I know how to shoot, I know how to like do all these things. I
That's
was like,
amazing.
let me now do it. And what's really crazy is that I now just shoot and edit everything on my phone. Like,
What?
everything I shoot and edit, it's all on my phone. It's
I keep
crazy.
hearing this, right? I was calling, right? Check this out, right? I was calling for a videographer because I had like a last minute. We tend to do we do these little funny skits too. We had a last minute where we wanted something. I start calling all these different type of videographers, and then they're laughing at me. They're like, "Bitch, you have like a new phone, like recorded on
Right.
your phone." And I'm like, "Well, what do you mean on my phone? Like
Right.
it's a cell phone." They said, "No, you have a whole cell phone that's like a camera,
Yeah.
better than
And
a
we got
fucking
the one
camera."
with the pen and shit.
Yeah.
And I do got a pen.
We got the one with the pen
Well, you
and
gotta
shit.
know, like, again,
I got 3
like
cameras.
my dad always said, like, there's a tool for everything, right?
Right.
Like, you gotta know, like, I could get some like expensive, legit camera, right, with the lenses and we could shoot that, but that's a different aesthetic.
Right.
You have to know what that looks like, right? And then it's all purpose. Like, I'm just doing a skit. I don't need to pull out because in the beginning when I started doing skits, I used to pull out my camera, I used to edit on my computer, and I used to get crazy with it. Because you could do a lot more.
I be
Right,
trying.
with the computer
obviously,
than you can
right,
with the phone.
right.
But
I'm
when
trying to
learned-
manifest it, I'ma do it.
But what I learned was that, again, it's tricky. And here's what I say about anybody that's trying to do like, skits on comedy skits on IG or TikTok, or just trying to build a base for themselves. You have to go through the trials and errors of your flow, right? Like, find out what's your flow, what's your thing, why are people gonna come to your page,
Right.
Why are they gonna come follow you,
Right.
What's your thing, you know what I mean? And working with Ken a lot, this helped because I was doing a lot of skits with him, right? And not all his skits I wouldn't put all the skits I do with him on my page.
Okay.
Because they may be too explicit or
Right.
they're too something else that's not exactly, it's off brand for me.
Right, right.
And it's not my platform. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't put it on mine. You know what I mean? But there's like, I've learned with him, because I remember a conversation, I was like, bro, why would they follow me if all the same videos we got are on both our page? You understand? Like, if all the videos we do, we post the same videos, they might as well just follow you. They don't need to follow both of us.
No, but
You understand?
but you wanna.
So it was like, I have to create my own identity.
Right.
I have to find my own flow.
Right.
It's like, oh, you go to Mark Rain's page to find this kind of comedy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You go to Chicklet and Mulaney, shout out to them for that like coupley
Right,
relationship stuff.
right,
You
right.
understand? You gotta
That
find the
shit was
lane.
hilarious.
Your
You
niche,
you go to
yes.
Daniel Jean when you want like that rowdy
Yes.
shit.
You wanna
right?
know what's our
You go
lane?
like, yeah.
Sophie always loses, and then she calls me a cheater.
We're not even gonna do this. We're not even fitting us.
Yo,
sidetracked with the
that sounds like a
bullshit
I
about
wanted
like
to
a
let
deep
you know
internal
because
situation
this is what we do,
y'all
but
need
this
to
is our
handle.
lane. You understand? People
Anyway.
love to see her lose and then call me a cheater.
Y'all know
what
it's
I'm saying?
bullshit. You could look at every show I won. I won.
When
Bitch,
I
cheat.
win,
anyway,
she calls me a cheater.
But no,
anyway.
so it's a tricky thing. I've taken 2 hiatuses from social media where like I felt like I needed a break.
A break.
You know,
Radical,
because
just like a whole- yeah.
Because I'll be honest, like what people don't understand is that
Social media is like a stage.
Well, it ultimately becomes a job, right? Because you have to consciously think about this. If not, it will go away.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know what I
tired of
mean?
posting.
And so you have to find balance. I'll tell you right now, if you're trying to get in, find balance, because I've seen people, and I felt it myself, which is why I had to take a break and detach. Where like the pressure, like okay, like when I hit 10K, right? It was like, oh shit, like I got 10K.
I gotta keep going. Right.
All right, hold on.
Going,
It was
that means
like
I could get 15.
it was like hold on.
Right.
It wasn't even that. It was like it was like I gotta post today and tomorrow. Shit, I haven't posted nothing in 4 days.
You gotta be consistent.
I gotta come up with
We gotta do
something,
this.
and so it's like all of a sudden you're like scrambling, you're feeling stressed because you got to content
Oh my
create.
God, it's
and
so
I was like,
true.
and I had to
Yeah,
pause.
definitely
I literally had to be like,
Wait a
Hit
second.
it right on the fucking
Wait a
nose.
second.
I'm getting too lost in
That's
this.
when you're
Right.
doing
Like I was
too much
losing
and too
my.
little at the
But that's
same
what I'm
time.
saying. I was like, time out. Like my main focus is my acting career.
Right.
Like this skit shit is like maybe number 3 down
Right.
on my list of things. You know what I mean? And I was like, I need to focus.
Right.
You know, because they gonna get a skit when I give them a damn skit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they gonna appreciate it.
not
And
when
they
they
gonna
fucking
love
like
it if they fuck with me, you know.
that's just-
And because
And they
but
do.
and so, but my thing is like, you know, because I felt myself like trying to push content out, and I don't do that. You know, I'm quality over quantity. Like, you know, my thing is my ideas take time because
Yes.
I'm so visual with it. I need to see it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's why,
Yes.
like, when you see my skits, they're like, there's angles, there's movement.
and approve
you
it,
know,
right,
I'm trying to
right.
bring you to the
People
thing.
definitely
you know?
watch you. Let me tell
Yo,
you.
it
I
works.
have a little video on my Instagram. It was on my story, right? And I was being cute. Let me tell you, because when I get cute, my ego gets big, right? This is what I was going to tell you earlier, right? I have this t-shirt that I wear, right? It has 2 pins. I have this t-shirt that I wear. It has 2 pins on the shoulders, right? Because then when my ego gets big, I go like this,
Right.
and I pop it myself. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? I bring myself
Right.
back down to no.
Got
You know
you,
what I'm
got
saying?
you, got
But I
you.
had this little video because remember I looked like Wonder Woman that day or whatever, right? So I was, you know, recording myself and shit, and you walked past in the background, and the nigga said, "Oh, I see you with Mark and them." I said, "Nigga, you ain't see how cute I was in the video." Like, damn.
You just gonna overlook the lead role in this video?
Nigga walked past,
Yo,
he ain't even
done.
say
And you gonna go with
Yo,
the cameo?
done.
Heard you.
nothing. This nigga done walked past my video. He done fucked my shit up. Niggas wasn't even looking at the ham no more.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
that's a fact.
I see you with Mark and them.
My DM was lit today. I was like, he made me feel like I was lit. They was like,
I
yo, you got
appreciate
Mark?
y'all.
I'm like,
I appreciate
yeah.
that.
Yeah, you know, we got Mark Payne and shit. He
I
pulling up
appreciate
and all
that.
Dumb gas. Like,
I appreciate that, man. I mean,
but that
for
it worked.
real.
Even with your hiatus, like people still fuck with you.
Yeah,
It didn't
absolutely.
Well, yeah. Well,
even
because
stop the grind. It didn't even
yeah,
your
because I
content
took
was
like 6 months off, and
excellent.
what was interesting was that what I did was I did a video, and I can send it to you. I did a video. If you go, it's like in my timeline somewhere where I'm saying I'm taking a break, and it's a really cool video actually.
I
of
wanna
me
see
like
it.
lip singing a song, and it's literally talking about like, you know what I mean.
Was you like, I'll be missing
Yeah,
you?
no, it wasn't that one. I forget the artist right now, but it's definitely tagged on there. But it's cool. But so I did a video to leave where I was like, I'll be back.
Right.
And I take a, you see it like I unplug and it goes.
No, so
You know
guess
what I
what you did? He created the content to make them want more.
Right.
Because now they're
Did you do
waiting
one with
for
the
Mark Wayne
comeback?
to come back.
I did.
Yes.
Smart
did,
man.
I
His
did.
numbers was mapping.
Well, you know, right. I
The
mean,
equation. It added
You
up.
can't- you-
It said,
you-
if I tell you that I'm leaving, you're going to wait for me to come back.
Right.
word. So, but anyway, you know, so that's pretty much how I got into the skit joint. And, you know,
What do you
ever
have
since
coming
then.
next, though?
And they're birthed all these characters, right? And we had the pleasure of meeting one of them characters at the Ken Star's
Right.
video shoot and
Wait,
shit.
yeah.
Right.
Yo.
I was going to say.
First of
Yo.
all, that blonde hair is hilarious with the bandana.
It looks like he put so much Jerry curl grease in that shit.
Yo, I can't.
Are you talking about my joint?
Yes.
Who else
had a blonde
With the
wig?
little
talking about
bandana
that
and shit, I
suave?
couldn't.
That was
That's
you.
suave.
Yo,
With the bandana and
that
shit.
You know
was
what's-
such a great time.
You know, yo, that was a lot of fun. Shout out to Ken Stars
Yeah.
Yo,
with the
that
Rico
was a
challenge.
great day.
That was a great time.
Shout out to Black Rose.
That's where we met at. It was
Yeah,
at the
Gordita
he's got,
Malo.
it's called the name
All
of the
the
song
great
I think is
vibes that was
like
there.
Watching you. Yeah,
I've been watching
it's called
you,
watching you.
watching me.
And yo, shout out to Ken. Honestly, yo,
Yeah, that song is
he's gonna
actually
bring,
fire. I
He's gonna
couldn't get
bring
it out of my
freestyle
head.
back with that.
With
He
the-
really
yo,
is,
people
bro.
don't even know.
Really,
They're not even ready.
They not ready.
They not ready.
They
There's
so
nothing-
not
you
ready.
can't-
This is about to be a
You
freestyle
can't
Puerto
go
Rico
nowhere.
summer,
You
killer.
don't understand.
Yo,
Like, it's
listen.
going down.
You can't go
I'm excited.
nowhere.
Yo, he really bodied that.
I'm excited.
Like I was genuinely in the video shoot. I was like, yeah, I want to do these moves.
Right. Right.
Oh, this song can make me want to dance. Like
Yo.
I wanted
No.
to just dance.
I was
It's a
doing a lot
banger.
of WAP
Vibing.
activity because I had the side
He
ponytail,
got-
so I was keeping the WAP live.
My crisscross was fire. Y'all was not ready for my crisscross.
Yeah, I'm
but
gonna see that music video
the
soon.
surprise is what
And
so
the dead
smooth
roach.
is.
Yo, I'm telling you.
You
Nah,
killed
y'all
it. I
killed
told them
me
they
with
had to
that.
check out the video for the roach.
My bad.
But
gonna be a
Sophie
good
was a
time.
You're
roach.
gonna see how you don't have to see how they did it because it was
Gonna be a good time.
hilarious.
So- Sophie was a
Right,
roach.
right.
Nah, that was dope. I mean, like, you know,
That was
I mean,
a great day. We had great time, great vibes.
yeah, you know that. I mean, that's like, you know, that was like a climax of like this buildup of work that we've been doing. You know,
And they
collectively,
gave me pizza.
right? Like, you know, it started, you know, with me and Ken, like just
I
going
don't
back
go
a
nowhere
little
where they
bit.
give me pizza. You gotta shout them out for that. Like you
Right.
go to
Yo,
places and they
Good
leave
time.
you hungry and shit.
Well, no, you gotta feed
Like we was
your-
dancing
And
in
it was
the
a
sun and
production.
shit.
No,
We
it was
needed
a production.
water.
It was a
He gave us
production,
Right.
pizza.
Right.
For sure, we fed everybody.
It's like
It
all
was
the
a
way. Shout out
production.
to the pizza party.
Yo, word. Shout out to Ari. She pulled up for that.
Facts.
Yes.
Ken's wife.
She was
But-
like, "You want a slice?"
Yo, word. And so like, you know, the have a good, you know, shout out to the Have a Good Night crew.
Yes.
You know, Ken
I shit my
Stars,
pants
Black
that night.
Rose,
Yes.
Johnny,
Yes.
Green Season. You know, we you know, we're trying to do something different, you know what I mean? And I heard you ask like what's coming up next, and you know, we're working on some really dope content as a crew. You know, we wanna kind of make a statement, and because like I was telling you, this is like a skit industry, and
Yes,
so you know
yes.
we're kind of like spearheading some stuff, and I don't
You
want to
know
talk
what,
too much
though?
because you just have to
Yeah,
come on
you know
Instagram, and you
what?
have to
Right.
follow
You
us,
gotta
and
pay
you have to
attention.
come to see
You
it. You know
gotta
what I'm
pay
saying?
attention.
And so-
Definitely
This is coming.
manifesting
you know
it.
what I'm saying? But we got some dope shit coming up. Because you know, individually everybody's working on some themselves
Right.
and doing their
But
own
that's what I
artistry.
was about to
And
come
so
out and say right now. You
Right.
kind of like
Like-
took the words right out of my mouth. I was actually gonna say that you guys give up the vibes where y'all like really working, and as long as y'all keep working separate and then bring that energy together,
Right,
y'all gonna
right,
keep
right.
striving
Right.
because
Can't
it's
fail.
a keep on
You
thing.
can't
It's not.
fail.
It's
Right.
not like
It's
you
a
know. It's
recipe
something
for
that you're trying.
greatness.
You guys are
Right.
really manifesting it. Like
Right.
y'all
Thank you.
really had me dying.
That was just
Yo, you remember
hilarious.
the skit that he did with Rose where they was eating the fruits and
Oh,
shit?
that was
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah.
Son,
That was
my
fucking
son pulled
hilarious.
up, right? Check it out. I let my 12-year-old son, well, at the time he was 12, I let him see that skit because
funny.
it was tasteful. You
Right,
understand
but
what I'm
you
saying?
see what I'm saying
It
about
was
the how
hilarious.
conscious I am.
Right.
Like I know
But
it's
it was
sexual,
tasteful.
Right.
but I'm not getting out of hand.
Right.
Exactly.
Adults are really gonna understand.
I was
the
able
kids are
to-
gonna be like, haha, it looks funny.
Right,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
While I was
Like, they're
sitting there
silly.
dying laughing because I'm watching this fucking skit. I'm
Right.
dying. I'm like,
right.
And then I got like, I must have like some type of, I don't know, obsessive compulsive disorder because I got to watch it 3 or 4 times.
Right,
Right.
right.
So I'm
To
letting
get
it
full
play,
laugh.
right?
Appreciate that. I'll
Full
take
laugh.
all those
I'm
views. I'll take all
continuously
those
laughing,
views.
right? So my son goes, he goes, "What are you watching, Mom?" You know, he's starting to get the voice with the beard and all that
I'm
shit.
done, I'm
I was
done.
like, you know what? I'm gonna let you watch it. I pulled it up. I let him watch it. Now I'm gonna explain something to you. My son is autistic, right?
Okay.
Right.
So something has to be genuine. They don't have a filter.
Got
you
you.
understand what I'm saying?
Right,
In order
right.
for them to laugh, something has to be genuinely funny.
Funny,
So
right.
he looked
Right.
at this skit and he goes, "That was well thought, Mom."
Hey.
So I already know. I was like, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That was a great
that makes my heart smile.
That was
No,
dope.
yeah, he definitely laughed off that. Like, you know, because I look for those moments with him, like where I
Yes.
could figure out what it is that's gonna make him laugh. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
So that worked.
that truly makes my heart smile. Because like I said, I don't, you know, I do this for that. You know what I mean? For that influence, for the vibes. I mean,
Right.
for the inspiration.
Right. It's a
You
joy
know,
for bringing joy to
for
people.
for me, it's really important to be a representation for Latinos, for Puerto Ricans.
I respect the Peruvians.
I definitely want to be like a Latino Will Smith, you know,
Yeah.
where
You're
I can
working on
play
it.
many
Yeah,
things,
you don't
I'm
need
doing things, and
curses
it's just this energy
and
where I'm just trying to help
vulgarity
everybody.
to make everyone laugh and,
It's
and
happening.
enjoy life. You're
It's
definitely
happening.
doing
It's
it.
happening. We see it.
And so
It's not
that
something that you're trying.
I
Like I'm gonna
appreciate
repeat
that.
once again. It's something that you're doing.
word, I appreciate.
You know, you're
that.
already doing it. You know what I'm saying? All you
It's
gotta do is
amazing.
just keep doing it.
Thank
'Cause,
you,
know,
thank
It's
you.
amazing.
No, that's really dope because you know you know, my comedy is inspired. I've always been, you know, like kind of a class clown, but then also balanced in my seriousness, as you can see. But you know, like my comedy, it comes from like Jim Carrey's era.
Right.
You know, Robin Williams.
Right.
You know what I mean? Chris Farley.
I love it.
You know, the Looney Tunes.
I
Great.
love it.
All
You know what I
great.
mean? Like those, like the really silly.
Yes.
That's why, like when you see my skits, they feel
That's
silly,
like
cartoony.
hard belly laugh comedy.
You know what I mean?
Like you're gonna like belly
Right.
laugh.
Yeah,
You
like
know what
when
I mean?
you start
Like-
to feel your abs that you didn't know you
Right.
had.
You like.
You know what I mean? Like it's really focused on the funny.
Yes.
But you know, it takes. But again, you have to understand what comedy ultimately is, and I'll tell people all the time. You have to understand that comedy is just heightened drama. You understand? The next time you watch a comedy, or think about your favorite comedy film, right? I don't know, Hangover, for example, right? That's a funny ass movie.
Hilarious.
But it's a heightened drama.
Right, it's just drama
Imagine
OD.
if they brought it down to like a real life, right? And like they woke up that drunk. And like the damage,
scary.
the pain,
Right.
how much they have to pay.
Right.
He married. There's
Right.
a tooth. Somebody's
find
baby.
them. Right.
They're like they kidnapped the baby. Like this is like in real life. This is you would not be laughing
No.
at,
Right,
this.
at all.
No.
But they heighten it.
Right.
And now it's comedy. You understand? And so any you know so think of that, right? You know, and so like with the fruit, you know what I mean? It was like, you know, fruits can be aphrodisiacs. They can be
Right.
like sex symbols. They can
Yo,
be, you know what I mean?
hilarious.
Like, you know, people, you know.
I keep
you know
seeing
what
it in
I'm
my
saying?
brain.
The
Yeah, I gotta
parallels
check
to
it
the,
out.
you know,
I
the
keep seeing
fruits.
it.
You know what I'm saying? And so I was playing on that, and it could be a very sexual thing. You know, I just remember my mom telling me like, if you want to learn how to make out, you got to eat a mango. I was like, what, mom? I was like, yo, it's not funny.
That's a
Nah,
gem.
you know what's funny? Yo, check this out. Because I was like, what, mom?
Let me get a mango.
They got mangoes at the supermarket?
Get a mango. You
Where I
have a
get
mango,
one?
We got mangoes?
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about, but let me get that.
That's the Puerto Rican American
You know what I
pie.
mean?
I'm gonna figure it out.
Yo, facts. And so,
On the Asian side.
That's how you learn.
Umongo.
facts. And so, you know, so I was like,
That's the jam, son.
How'd
We
you
can make
feel?
a whole movie off that.
I'm never
motherfucker,
gonna see mangoes the same again.
Have all kinds of like
New skit
Puerto
coming
Rican
soon.
roots,
Fucking
bananas
mango.
and shit. Y'all niggas ain't even ready.
so it's like if you brought it down though, right? It's like imagine this, like if you was at the fruit market and this guy just starts eating a mango like that, you like,
Right.
you'd be creeped out.
Yo,
like that shit ain't funny.
You want to smack
You know
us?
what I mean?
not.
Like my
Like,
nigga,
it's not-
Excuse me, puppy.
You know
Are
what I
you
mean?
fucking playing
But you
with
know,
me?
we heightened it with the
Falta
music.
respeto.
We heightened it with the camera angles. You know, with the
Right.
movement.
Right.
We heightened it with the way we would like eating
Right.
it. You know, before the take, I put mad water in my mouth, and so that it would come out like
Mad juicy.
drip.
Right,
Yo, I
right.
told Rose, yo, you gotta put mad water in your mouth with the
Yes.
banana. When you take it out, that shit's gonna be like.
Yes, yes.
Wow. And so, you know, I appreciate that because
That was
it
great.
really was thought out though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that was
Like
great.
everything that I do is to that level where it's thought out, like it's on purpose.
You see it.
You know what I mean? That
It comes
that,
across.
That,
It's
that
well
I'm doing
executed.
this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because like again, I just understand it to this equation level. Ultimately, this is to entertain you. This is to influence you. If this is a comedy, I want to get you to laugh. So,
Right.
what's the best setup for that?
Right.
You know what I mean? And vice versa. If it was to make you feel something and cry, then what's the best setup for that?
Right.
You know what I mean? And so the skit level is interesting because it's so small. Right, it's like the whole time I was like doing theater, which could be like 2 hours, 3 hours on. Then it was like film, it was like an hour, you know, 30 minutes. Skits is like 60 seconds.
Yes.
And when we first started doing this, it was like 15 seconds.
Right,
It was like
15,
10
yes,
seconds. When I first started, it was
yes.
like 15 seconds.
Now you got a whole
How
minute.
the fuck do you tell a joke in 15 seconds? I don't know, but motherfuckers was doing it.
They made it work.
We was just
They
figuring
made
it
it
out.
work.
For it.
And you about
know?
to make it work again on this motherfucking game that we about to play.
Oh snap, let's get it.
Pass me the
Let
weed so I
me
can roll
tell
up.
you, it's about to be a good time.
She's about to
we
call me
gonna
Cheetah.
play a game. Play
What's
a
the
game. Play a
game?
game.
We gonna
All right.
pew, 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 pew.
Y'all already know Moopy trying to fucking cheat. Okay, this bitch. Hopefully she can't cheat in this game.
She
I feel like
thinks
the
she a
rules-
winner,
No cheating, no
and then
cheating.
when I win, she call it cheating. But we ain't gonna
We all
talk
know the
about
truth.
that.
All right.
Hey, you pass me a brownie, Mark.
Oh,
And let me get the bottle so we can fill up these cups.
Right.
fact.
Cause we gotta
Because
get
you
to
know it's a
this.
drinking
Let me
game.
get the weed. I'm going to roll
It's a
up.
drinking
Do
game.
that.
Matter
Do
of fact,
that.
break up on Batman.
I got you. All right, so here's the game. Y'all ready?
I'm ready for the rules that you're going to change, and then say I change them.
You hear the lies? This bitch is a bold-faced liar, though. Like, anyway, all right. So
thank you, Mark.
We
never had a guest pour the drinks.
We want to vibe with Mark's skit skills, right? And we want to create our own version of skits right now. But they're gonna be 3-sentence skits. So each one of us. Anyway. Each one of us is going to start. We're going to get thrown in a situation and we're going to start. And we have to say something funny and feed off of each other. And the last person has to make the first person laugh. If they don't, it's shativity.
Oh, okay.
Get it? All right.
Eat a brownie.
I'm ready. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. Are y'all ready? All right.
So eat a brownie.
I feel like I ate a brownie and a cookie and a brownie.
So we have a guest administrator so that Sophie can't say I was cheating. He's gonna spit out the topics, and we're gonna go on that, right?
Right.
Since Mark is the guest, we're gonna allow him to close it out. So Dope is gonna go first because Mark has to make us laugh.
Oh shit!
She's already cheating. She's not putting the expert to start. You get that? She's putting you get that? Y'all see what's happening here, right? She already putting me under pressure. All right, I got this.
What you mean? I gotta come up with the punchline.
All right, you ready?
I was gonna stay quiet. I was just giving her the look, like really.
Let's do it.
The pressure's on. I'm ready.
So you ready? Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
The good news,
So there's good news and there's bad news.
and the bad news.
You got only 10 seconds. Don't start cheating. Let's hurry up. Improv. You take it too long, bitch.
The good news is these edibles got me smacked.
The bad news is,
Oh, wait.
excuse me,
What
how
are
you getting
doing
more
like
than
that?
one sentence?
Oh, it's like that?
Go.
The bad news is Mark is going to be high as a motherfucker driving home.
Wait, that's the bad news?
Right.
Bad news. It might still be good. It might still be good.
No. The good news is God got me. So we'll be all right.
All right, we laughed.
All right.
All right.
So nobody takes a shot?
Nobody takes a shot.
All right.
All
All right.
Be something like the good news. It's not yours. The bad news is we don't know for how long.
I fucked that package up. It's all right.
All right.
I was focused on them edibles, kilo.
Shoo. That was.
All right.
Bad songs to sing in prison.
I'm out of here.
Baby, hit me one more time.
Okay.
Fuck. That's not fucking fair.
I'm going to take a shot because I'm funny.
Okay.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my top, cruising the streets.
Anything but genuine is a problem.
That's Usher. That's Usher.
In prison.
I got a real pretty little thing
Waiting for
Right.
me.
All
waiting
right,
for
you
me.
ready? All right.
D Block.
All right. Do the brown. Do the brown. Don't stop. Get it. Don't stop. Get it.
Wait, we're gonna let this one keep going. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack.
I'm out of here. Yo.
All right, that was a good one. That was a good
That
one.
was funny.
All right, go. Next.
All right. The musical professional, the man got his acting up, so we're gonna say unlikely subjects to be the basis of a musical.
Unlikely subjects to be the basis of a musical.
So
Musical?
like unlikely subjects, that would be the title of a musical.
The title?
Yeah, like an unlikely subject. You know what I mean?
All right.
10 seconds, Mark. We don't do cheating on the
Okay,
show.
yeah, you're right. The musical is about the levels of farting.
Okay.
It's a smelly musical.
Okay. A small meat car with no desire.
The man with the hole in his pocket and candy.
Oh my God. That went dark. I feel like you should take a shot for that.
She's suffering.
I feel like I won that one. But
you
gotta take a
giggled.
shot. Nah, but a giggle's not enough. Niggas laughed when I said my shit. Go.
I'm gonna take a shot.
Shot time for you.
Everybody should just
Right.
Cheers to y'all for that.
right.
I love that.
Great.
That was awesome.
All right. What's another one?
That was a short ass game. Like we're not doing that.
Right.
We gotta finish the bottle.
Oh,
Yo, Dr. Seuss inspired pickup lines.
Oh.
nah.
All right. I want to run a train outside in the rain, give you all the pain.
That's a
more than
long
one
ass sentence.
sentence.
Okay, go.
Damn. She's like, I'm gonna throw a 16 right quick.
Right.
The fuck?
I was doing bars. No, we went. Okay, go.
Wait, what was it? What was the topic again?
Dr. Seuss inspired pickup lines.
Right.
I want your ass in the air while I pull on your hair.
Damn. Girl, I like your dress. Come here, you know I'm the best.
I thought he was gonna say, "Come here, I'm gonna make it a mess."
Me too. I'm full of mess. My brain went right to mess.
See?
Like,
I think a shot. We need a shot for
escalated
that.
quickly.
Cheers.
Shout to the mess.
All right. All right. Go. Next one.
Woo.
Right. Ooh. Right.
It says, let me see. U.S. cities to never have a name, a song written after them. U.S. cities to never have a song written after them.
Arkansas.
It's Arkansas.
Oh
Okay.
no. She says Arkansas.
Tiffany Haddish.
No, mine is M-I,
Arkansas.
crooked letter I. Crooked letter I.
Ain't nobody ever want to say Wisconsin.
Right.
You don't ever want to say that word.
Wait, isn't the end of that 70s show? Hello, Wisconsin!
That's a fact. Genuine fact.
Salute to that.
Totally
But you
been
didn't go.
corrected.
See how she be cheating?
I did
She
go.
skipped her.
I did go.
But that
How?
wasn't. But that's not a song
Wisconsin was his.
I didn't say Wisconsin.
So what you said?
I forgot.
What city you use?
What
Right,
city
I said,
is
am I
you?
Crooked letter I, crooked letter I. Crooked letter I, hunchback,
That
I.
didn't count because it wasn't your turn. It was his turn.
Which city is that? What the?
How the
So
fuck
I
you
can't
just
use
skip
it?
him?
Like, what kind of... You
How the
see
fuck
how the
you just
rules
skip
change?
him? How it changed? We was going in a circle.
All right, but
me just
everybody
take
knew
this
what
It
I
was
meant.
to the left.
Everybody knew what
It
I
wasn't
meant.
to the right.
All right.
You just came up out of nowhere. You want to say a city when it's not your turn, and then you using that like it's part of the game.
What city was that though? What city did you say?
She's the M-I crooked letter I-I-S-S-I-P-P-P-I.
Mississippi.
Oh,
Nobody want to make a song about Mississippi.
but they did though.
Which one?
Doesn't it?
Mississippi.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Wait, the lullaby.
The edibles have hit the building.
Take a shot, Soph. You
Yo,
lost.
nah,
You lost.
yeah,
son.
That for that brain fart, you
Okay.
need a shot.
Take that.
That was for the brain fart. Next.
All right, next.
Pickup lines in space.
Oh.
Man, that is so funny.
All right. All right. Who goes first? Who goes first?
Pickup lines in space.
Who goes first?
Mark.
Oh,
No,
all right.
okay, goes first.
I did it. I said Arkansas.
Nigga, pick up lines in space. Where you
I
at?
went
yeah,
first.
no,
Arkansas.
that's right. My bad.
It's Mark's turn.
Um,
And they call me the cheater. This is what I
my
be
fault.
talking
You always
about.
be a little
He
lit.
just bought
We
himself
a
time.
little-
He just bought himself
facts.
time. He gotta
Let
go
your
on.
ma.
10 seconds, Mark. 10 seconds.
Float that ass in there.
All right.
Let me see that ass float.
Fuck that. I'm jumping in because she skipped. I'm skipping. Hey,
go.
yo, ma, that ass ain't got no cellulite with this gravity.
I'm out of here.
No
right.
gravity.
All right.
No gravity in space, right? No gravity.
I don't know if it's an asteroid or if I'm just happy to see you.
An asteroid.
An asteroid in my pocket.
But I feel like an asteroid sounds like a hemorrhoid.
It's
it's
no,
big.
but
I feel like
what you
it's a
meant
little
to say,
papita coming out with your butt.
you supposed to, is that an asteroid in your pocket?
Right, that's
or
what
are
I
you
meant.
happy to see
That's
me?
what I meant.
Yeah.
The alcohol has hit the
Because
building.
I was like, I was not thinking penis when I saw you. Like, that's not what I thought. I said, you got an asteroid coming out your
Mark
ass?
knew what I meant. That's all that matters.
You got a whole planet coming out your butt? She knows. She got a planet coming
You
out
don't
her
count.
butt.
Mark knew what I meant, so it counts. I won.
Well,
Mark.
my
This is the shit that I
Next.
be talking about.
Yo, I'm done.
Ready? Right.
Math, don't be over there
Go.
co-signing.
Math knew what I meant, and Mark knew what I meant. 2 against Uno's.
Don't be over there co-signing. We got a bunch of neutral parties.
All right, go. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh my god.
Dear Donald Trump.
Oh my
right.
god.
Dear, is that there's so much like.
Yeah, I don't even know which way to go.
You got 10 seconds.
All right. Wait, I'm first?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
you're
Okay, wait.
first.
All
Hurry
right.
up.
All right.
1.
Dear Donald Trump, the paper roll is still too big for your pee-pee. So I understand why you threw it. Right.
Thanks.
Signed all Puerto Ricans.
Dear Donald Trump, it is not normal to kiss your daughter on the lips in front of your wife, Ivanka.
Damn. Dear Donald Trump, please be the first man to live on Mars.
He's already there. I believe he took the shuttle already. I heard he bought a ticket.
Do the Rico challenge on Mars.
Let me show you how to Dougie, nigga.
On Mars. Be the president
On
on
Mars. Please.
Be the president of the United States
That's perfect.
on Mars.
Yo, this was
Shout out to y'all.
amazing. Salud.
Salud.
Yo, blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. Love and light to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. This was so fucking
Thank
dope.
you. This was awesome. I had a great
Yo,
time.
Mark
had
is
a
hilarious.
great
He's
time.
smart.
I
Tune
appreciate
in
y'all.
to
I
all the
appreciate
upcoming
that.
projects. Mark with the C _ REIGN.
And let me tell you real quick. I gotta tell you this part.
Do it.
You were so great. I had nothing to flame you on.
Right.
Really?
Y'all already know.
You
Flaming
know,
happens.
You normally
This
flame
This is
people?
becoming a pattern.
You been flaming?
But
you normally
yeah, I
be
flame
flaming?
people.
Really?
Yeah, I flame
Oh,
people.
man,
I
that's
definitely be flaming
hilarious.
people. Like that's more special to you. You know
Nah,
what I'm
but
saying?
there was no-
I cut all types of ass.
She's
You
like,
heard?
yo, so it's
Nigga,
great
like a
having
birthday
you
cake.
on the show today.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
heard all the songs you played, but now it's time to flame
Right.
you.
Yeah, no facts. Like
That
don't say
third
no
track
funny
you
shit.
played.
Don't go left
Yo,
with it.
Jesus.
Right.
Listen, I even tried to line him up real quick. Let me tell you, and he's such a professional. He was like, right. He swayed it. He went to the
Right.
left. He was like, bitch,
Right.
I
I'm not
got
doing
this.
that. I'm not doing
You
that.
ain't gonna say. You ain't gonna catch
I told you I'm
me.
a master of
You know
my
what I'm saying?
craft and my
I tried to line him
content,
up.
bitch.
Catch it in the
I'm a
beginning of the
master.
episode. I tried to line him up in the
I
beginning.
love it.
And
This
he
was
did not.
amazing. Yo,
Have
we're
a great
blessed to have
night.
had you on.
Thank you. Y'all awesome, everybody. Facts.
I'm looking forward to
And I be
everything that's
laughing and shit
happening.
at you.
Right. And y'all already know. Tune in, watch this video, comment, like, share. You already know. See, girl,
Facts.
so's motherfucking dope without the motherfucking on IG and shit. Cause you know we keep it PG.
So dope.
And your motherfucking big fave. Wait. No, wait.
Oh.
Your motherfucking fave,
Alcohol
big
was in the building.
babe, KOK. No, that's the real
That's
recognize.
the-
Right.
oh.
I had 2 brownies. You
Yo.
fucking your shit.
Make sure y'all follow marc_rain, Mark with a C, REIGN, to see all the crazy silliness I'm doing and the feature
Hilarious.
films that are coming out. I got like 3 of them.
Yes.
So
I'm excited. I watch movies while I smoke blunts with you.
Facts.
Looking forward to it. Can't
You
wait.
heard?
On it.
Bless up.
Ooh la
Love and
la.
light. Real recognize. Signing out. Y'all already know. Tune in next week.
Shout
And
out,
don't miss
Real
it.
Recognize. You heard?
You.
And
Peace out.